What is good? We're back with the Madden 06 Browns offseason. I'm going to warn you now, a lot of trades, a lot of turnover, but here is how much we made. We had a net income of $29.5 million. It can be better, especially for a Super Bowl winning team. But yeah, we're just going to get right into the offseason. Just keep this video rolling because everything moves fast. But yeah, Randy Moss, he's going to be an unrestricted free agent if I don't sign him, so you know we're going to re-sign him. Brad Childress is going to be our OC, guys. And then as for our DC, it's going to be Mr. Dom Capers. So yeah, interesting stuff. So really, it was pretty much I could sign a bunch of role players, pretty much, if you want to put it in NBA perspectives. Here's the retired players. Y'all can take a look. But yeah, it was pretty much I could sign a bunch of role players for our team and let the big names walk, or I could sign the big names and sacrifice some role players. So ultimately, I'm going to foreshadow that we did keep some big names and we sacrificed some role players. But you know what? One thing that is constant in life and even sports is change. So you have to embrace change and you have to, adapt to it and roll with it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we did. Every change I made, I've tried to make what can make our team as good, if not better, because of the changes we had to make due to like cap space and stuff. Because, having to pay Randy Moss, which we did do, and you'll see his contract, compared to the contracts nowadays, it's actually really cheap. But yeah, we had to pay Randy Moss. That's a big part of our offense. We invested a lot in him. We traded Jaravicius a first and a second to the Chiefs to get that guy. So we invested a lot. So David Boz and Frank Gore are both going to be signed as restricted free agents. Boz will get a big contract probably after this year. And somebody explain to me why Derek Dockery is holding out. I actually personally know that guy, so I'm going to take a picture of this and I'm going to show him and tell him stop holding out on Madden 06. Why is your morale so bad on Madden 06? You know what? I'm actually going to show him that. And I will definitely let you guys know in a follow-up video how that went when I told him. So here's Randy Moss's contract, 5 years, and we gave him pretty much an $11 million signing bonus. So that's what's up right there. We got him. And Marcus Trufant, I was 50-50 at first because I was like, Asante Samuel can start for us, but he's 27. He's in his prime. He's an all-pro. I'm not going to let him go. I was like, we got to keep that guy. So we ended up trading Fabian Washington for Antrell Roll in a fourth. I like Fabian Washington, but he's the fourth corner on a team where they're all 90-plus overall, so we had to let him go. It's best for him. That's what I think, too. So we traded Jabbar Gaffney, a fourth and a seventh, to the Jets for Ben Lieber. Jabbar Gaffney, he got traded because he has beef with Lito Shepherd. If you don't believe me, look it up. And right here, Starks, Locklear, Torbor, and Geathers all got let go. Yeah, Geathers, I was going to let him start, and I would have let T-Sizzle walk in free agency, but Geathers has a whole attitude because he didn't play last year very much. So yeah, we're kicking him to the curb. Chris Spencer, he's got an attitude with me too, so we trade him for Wade Smith and a pick. We trade 3 picks over here to the Buccaneers for Boss Bailey because we're letting Reggie Torbor walk, so we now have our new left outside linebacker. And right here, I'm looking at this wide receiver, and yeah, Terrell Jones, 6'3", 226, 21 years old, out of Penn State. A little biased, because I did some of my undergrad that I'm currently working on there. So, yeah, it's dope. So we need a big pick to get him. So OJ Atogwe, a first and a third, go to the Bears for the 10th overall pick, and we're going to draft Terrell Jones in that position. At least that's my plan. And Brodney Poole is going to move to be our backup free safety. So pretty much trying to defeat the purpose of, or not the purpose, the concept of whack-a-mole. I create another problem, we're going to finish it. So right here, we got Terrell Jones with our 10th overall pick. We actually got some claps for it, and then these other picks we got boos for. So yeah, I'm checking out this defensive end right here. He's a little undersized for a defensive end if you ask me personally, but I was like, why not? And then we draft this guy as an inside linebacker that'll eventually back up Marlon Greenwood, maybe even replace him. So, yeah. So I decided we're going to sign Terrell Jones, but look at our cap room problem. That is a major red flag. So we have to go create cap room because I drafted this guy. I actually want this guy. He's a 21-year-old receiver out of Penn State. He's a big dude. He's I got some bias. And you know what? Not only did they say he was fast with like 4.28 40 speed, that Jones guy, but they said that he has the best hands in the draft. It does me no good to draft a receiver that can't catch. I'm real big on that. So right here, we're going to make a trade with the Lions. We need to free up some cap space. So Ian Gold is going to the Lions for DeMarcus Ware. So we got DeMarcus Ware and Sean Merriman on the right side. Boss Bailey is a seasoned veteran on the left side. That's what's up. And we signed Jones, and look at that, 96 speed, 67 strength, 74 awareness, 89 agility, 81 acceleration, 84 catch, 89 jump. His break tackle's a little low, but that's fine. He's strong. Maybe we can, I guess, get some truck sticks out of him or some stiff arms. We'll see, because he's got the strength. So now we're going into free agency. We're going to get some guys. And by the way, I let that left end for the draft go because I didn't have the money to pay him, so someone else can pay him. It's like, sorry, buddy, I know we drafted you at the end of the 3rd round, but we got to let you go because of money, which is weird. So we signed Kyle Vandenbosch to be our backup D-end to Terrell Suggs on the right side. And then our D-tackle we didn't get to sign, but we're going to pick one up. Don't worry, you'll see later in the video right here. Here are the free agent moves if you want to take a look. But yeah, pretty much, I know that DeMarcus Ware and Boss Bailey are not 4-3 linebacker fits, but with the way I run the 4-3, I like sending those outside linebackers off the edge a lot, and I trust my secondary and coverage, so that's why even though they're 3-4 based outside linebackers, I have them playing outside linebacker for me because I send them a lot. I like sending my outside linebackers on blitzes a lot. You know, it spices things up, and, you know, it drives offensive coordinators in these Maddens crazy with my stuff, you know. And that's the purpose of why I do what I do. You know, you got to shake things up. You got to be unpredictable with these teams. So right here, I'm thinking we're going to start training camp, right? But we have one problem. We have to sign a 3rd defensive tackle, which we ended up signing Tommy Kelly. But look at this fool, Colin Jenkins. Trade me. I'll never play another down on your team. I'm offering you a starting position, and you act like that? Okay, so I'm going to kick you to the curb, bro. You can go play for the Cardinals on that garbage AstroTurf field. We'll take Vince Wilfork. Get out of here.